A lot of you have been asking for help or for more videos on reading the greens. And we're going to do that today. In a minute, I'm going to walk you through the process that I use when reading greens. We've done a number of other videos on that, and we'll put those links to those in the comments below so you can get help with that. But today we're out at lovely Las Vegas National Golf Course, and we're going to talk about the difference in putting and reading greens, because a lot of you make a huge and critical mistake here. Here's the difference in a nutshell, and you're going to be like not impressed, but then if you'll stay with me for a little bit, you'll be totally amazed and find an error that you're probably making that you can fix. Putting is really simple. It's about using this tool to roll the golf ball on a straight line at a certain speed. That's all you can do with this tool. You can't make the ball curve here or there. It's not like pitching a baseball. You can throw a curve ball or a screwball or a slider. It's you hit the ball and it rolls straight at a specific speed. That's putting. Reading the green is all about figuring out what is that line and that speed. And you go, well, duh, thanks, Captain Obvious. Everybody knows that. And yes, we do, but most of us make a huge mistake in getting those two things mixed up when we're on the course putting. Stick with me for a few minutes, and we're going to show you the difference in that and help you make more putts. So I'm in Las Vegas, and that means that I know that Las Vegas is a big bowl, which means the balls are going to break that way, which is towards the strip. So this direction is uphill, that direction is downhill. Hope you guys like the camera mounted on my head for this shot. Seemed like a way to go through the process of what I do when I'm reading greens. So I know that, generally speaking. I walk out on the green, all right, this area where I'm standing is above where my ball is and above the hole. So I know that from that golf ball to this hole is uphill because this is the highest point. Over here is the highest point on the green. So I know that. I also know that way is downhill. I know that I have an uphill putt, and I also know that it's going to break a little bit that way to the right. So walk all the way around it, getting a feel for the distance and the terrain. Some people like measure paces and step off the distance because they have a stroke in their mind that's so many paces. I don't do that because that confuses my brain. I do step it off so I can feel the break and that kind of thing with my feet. All right, still reading the green. I'm thinking, yep, what I saw earlier was definitely true. This putt is going up the hill that way because that's the high point on the green over here, but it's also going to break left because, again, that's the high point. The low point is back towards where I'm standing right now, and the city of Las Vegas is off to the left, so this putt's going to break like that. I've got all of that in my mind and then the vision in my head, and I ask myself, thinking about what speed I have to hit the ball, and then I'm thinking about, okay, I've got to get this ball in that hole, what speed do I need to hit it? And then I'm thinking about a target line, and I see this matted up spot like an old repaired ball mark right there on the green. If I can really focus in, you can see that matted up ball mark kind of there. That's what I want to do. All I want to do when I make the putt is hit the ball from here over that, and I believe it will curve and go into the hole. Now I'm finished reading the green. Reading the green is over. Now I'm going to stand up and set up to my putt and stroke it over that spot and into the hole. Simple. But here's the mistake a lot of you make. So here's the mistake that so many of us make. We get up here, we're done with green reading. My only focus should be setting up and making sure that, looking to this little tiny spot I've chosen on the green for my line, that all I'm doing is hitting the ball straight up that line at a speed with the putter. Everything else is already done. But what we do is we're still reading the green in our minds, and we're thinking about, okay, the ball's going to roll over this spot, and it's going to come up here and curve into the hole. And sometimes I even have chosen a time thinking of the hole as a clock face. Oh, that's going to go in about 3:15, 3:30 on the clock face. That's fine. You can do that. But key thing is that's reading the green. Stop. Because what happens is I'm thinking about making the ball go up there and curve. This instrument, this tool, doesn't make the ball curve. Gravity and friction take over and do that. Gravity and friction is part of me reading the green. Now, I'm not reading the green anymore, and this is where most of you mess up. You're still thinking about your read while you're setting up. No, that's done. My read is roll the ball over this spot. Now I'm putting. That's all I want to do. I'm going to try to make this putt. I don't know if it's going in or not. Don't care. If I roll the ball over that spot at the right speed, I made a successful putt. If I miss it, my green read was off, and I can work on that. But let's work on putting and separate that. I look at the hole, I'm thinking about the distance, but I'm not thinking about the ball curving or any of that. I'm rolling this ball in a straight line right over the middle of that old ball mark. Set up, got the ball in my proper position. It feels like if I'm aligned where I hit it, it's going to go straight over that mark. Let's make the stroke. Boom, it went in. I had the right read. Now, I'm pleased because I rolled the ball straight over that spot on the green. That was my target. What would have been awful, and we do it all the time, and whether you realize it or not, you get over the ball and you're thinking about, oh, this is going to break like that, and you get tense and nervous, and your brain gets confused because your body can't manipulate and make the ball curve, and your brain gets off of the primary focus of putting, which is that. So don't let your mind confuse green reading and putting. Read the green, pick a target, then you're done. No more reading. Now it's all about stroking the ball on that target at that speed. Funny thing happened. We had just finished recording this video on the golf course, and I started working on a video reviewing a new putter that I received to review. It's called a Hanu putter. More information on that coming soon. I'll post that review in the next 5 or 6 days. But we had just finished that, and this guy named Al Erickson walks up on the practice green. He thought we were shooting an infomercial for the putter. I guess that probably tells you how much I like it. But anyway, explained to Al, no, it wasn't an infomercial. Here's the YouTube channel and what I do. And Al asked for help. And this is where it gets really interesting. Al said, I really struggle with, like, I see the line, or I think I see the line, and then I get over the putt and I start to have doubt and I'm not sure, and I don't hit it on the line. And I told Al, you know, we just finished recording a video on that. So here's a quick clip of what I talked with Al about and how this very thing that we're talking about helped him. And then at the end of this video, in the comments section, I'll put a link to the full time, about 5 or 7 minutes, that we spent with Al helping him with his putting stroke. So be sure to watch that at the end of this video. And now here's Al's clip. You want to see the line before you set up, because the way our eyes work is like we see really well this way. Yeah. Well, then you have to, by the rules of golf, make a stroke from beside the ball. And so it's almost like you're driving down the road this way, but the steering wheel is on, and so you're steering like this, yeah, trying to go that way. I gotcha. And that makes it difficult. Mm-hmm. So key thing, pick your line from behind the ball, the way your, binocular vision, yeah, the way your eyes work. And then pick a tiny spot just this far in front of the ball. I want to roll it over that, and then commit to that. And you get up over the ball to strike your putt, and your eyes are tricking on you. It doesn't feel quite right. Well, leave your putter square to that line, and you may move your setup or your head. Or, like a lot of times you would see Jack Nicklaus and he's crouched really down in here, but you would see him over the ball like tuck his chin or twist his head around. He's getting to where everything feels comfortable before he pulls the trigger. So once you get over the ball, don't change where you're going. Change until it all feels like it lines up, and then pull the trigger. Try that on one or two. Okay. So commit to that, and just all you want to concentrate on your stroke is rolling it over that line at the right speed. Boom, straight up the line. Tell you what, you try that the next time you go out and play golf, and I promise it will help you make more putts, and it'll relax the tension because you won't be trying to adjust while you're standing over the ball. Oh, this is going to break left, I've got to hang it out to the right. No, you hit the ball on the line. All you can do is hit this straight. Try that and it'll help you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. We'd also appreciate you subscribing so you'll be notified when we post new content, and share, etc. Make comments below on what you'd like to see us do videos on, product reviews, putting tips, things that you struggle with. And of course, we'll have more content soon on putting stroke and on reading greens, because that's a constant thing that we all need to work on to get better at. And in the meantime, here's to you making more putts.